Don't Listen Alone, Short Horror Stories by Layla Brinley. Episode 15, Reign of Death. I can't believe it! I won! I actually won! Months ago, I entered a raffle to win a backstage tour and free tickets to my favorite metal band, Reign of Death. Out of the thousands who entered, I won. I can't believe it, and it's only 1 week away. I better start packing for NYC. It's been a week, and now it's the evening of the concert. I couldn't be more excited. Sadly, my best friend and fellow metal fan, Jason, is on travel for his college internship, so he cannot make it, meaning I had to sell his ticket, which really kinda sucks, but at least now I get to rub it in his face that he missed it and I got to go. But either way, alone or not, this is going to be the best trip ever. In just 5 minutes, I'm supposed to get picked up by a limo and dropped off backstage to meet the band before they go on. I walked over to the mirror to make sure I hadn't forgotten any of my perfectly put together outfit. Reign of Death t-shirt, leather jacket, black jeans, and combat boots. Satisfied I was prepared, I pulled open the door to my hotel room and headed downstairs, getting some strange looks from people dressed for a business meeting in the elevator. As soon as the door slid open, it took everything in me not to sprint towards the front entrance, especially when I saw my ride already waiting outside. When I reached the limo, the driver had exited his seat and pulled the door open for me, allowing me to slide inside, excitement bubbling over. The driver sat down in his seat and pulled the door closed. "Are you ready to go, miss?" he asked through the window separating the driver from the rest of the seating area. "Of course," I replied, and we rolled away. The drive was only about 10 minutes long. I'd booked a hotel close to the stadium where the concert was taking place. It felt like hours with how excited I was, and I could barely wait. When we finally got there, I didn't even wait for the driver to open the door for me. I pushed it open and jumped out on my own. An attendant was waiting outside the stage door. "Right this way, Miss Mars," she said, guiding me through the door and down a dark hallway. Soon, I was able to hear the clashing of drums. The attendant pulled open the door on the left side of the hallway, the drumming stopped, and I was face to face with the band members. I stepped inside and the door closed behind me, but I was too distracted to hear the lock click. Nikki, the lead guitarist, stepped forward. "Hey, you must be Ashley," she said, extending her hand. You can call me Ash," I stammered, reaching forward to shake hands with her. Her grip was crushing to the point of pain, but I didn't say anything. "Geez, she's finally here," Roth, the drummer, said. "I was getting hungry." James, who was the lead singer, shot him a look before stepping towards me. "Welcome, Ash," he said. "Pleasure meeting you." Amy set down her bass guitar and joined Nikki and James by me. Roth came over a moment later. "Your blood smells good," Amy said. "Thanks," I replied, raising an eyebrow at her. A second later, I felt a stabbing pain in my arm and screamed. Roth had bitten me. "It tastes good, too," he said to Amy. It was then I noticed the sharp fangs in his mouth, now dripping with my blood. My vision was growing blurry, though, and I began to sway back and forth. James caught me as I fell. "Don't worry," he said, as another sharp pain dug into my neck. One of the other vampires had bitten into my skin. "It'll all be over soon." With that, everything faded to black. Thank you for listening to the Don't Listen Alone Scary Stories podcast. Please like this episode and follow the channel. Thank you.